If you are over 60 and you wake up 2 or 3 times a night to pee, I want you to hear this. That is not just a bathroom problem. That is a sleep problem, a hormone problem, and a confidence problem. And the reason it feels like it is getting worse is because most men chase the wrong fix. They blame age, take something that relaxes them for a week, and then the night trips come back. Here is the question that changed everything for me. What if the prostate does not just enlarge randomly? What if it responds to daily signals you control? Signals most men never even think about. If you have ever sat there in the dark at 3 in the morning, half asleep, irritated, and quietly worried about where this is headed, tap like. Because I went digging for the pattern behind that exact moment. And what I found was not a miracle pill. It was a system. 3 daily habits protect the prostate by doing one thing. They remove pressure, restore flow, and give the body space to repair itself at night. After following the trail through urinary physiology, circulation research, and hormone timing, I realized something simple. Most prostate symptoms are not just about the prostate. They are about traffic. Traffic at the bladder outlet, traffic in blood flow to the pelvis, and traffic in the nervous system that decides whether you are in calm mode or stress mode. My name is Jack Mercer, and in the next few minutes I am going to show you the exact routine that targets that traffic. Not by forcing your body, but by giving it the right signals at the right time. Let us talk about how this shows up in real life. You notice it when you stand at the toilet and the stream is weaker than it used to be. You notice it when you finish and still feel like you are not empty. You notice it when you sit down and 15 minutes later you feel that pressure again. And the worst one is at night. You fall asleep, you finally drift deep, and then your bladder wakes you up like an alarm you cannot turn off. Sleep gets chopped into pieces, and when sleep gets chopped into pieces, testosterone timing takes a hit. I will translate that into what you actually feel. Lower morning energy, less motivation, more belly weight creeping in, slower recovery after activity, and erections that are less reliable. Because erections are not just desire, they are blood flow plus nerve calm. And when you are exhausted and stressed from broken sleep, that system suffers. Now here is the hidden mechanism most men miss. The prostate sits just under the bladder and wraps around the urinary tube like a ring. When that ring swells, even slightly, it creates resistance. Not enough to stop you, but enough to make everything harder. Your bladder has to push more. That extra pushing creates urgency. Urgency creates more bathroom trips. More bathroom trips destroy sleep. Destroyed sleep raises stress hormones. Stress hormones push testosterone down. And lower testosterone shifts the hormone environment that can encourage prostate growth in the first place. That is the loop. And most men live inside that loop for years without realizing it is a loop. So the goal is not panic. The goal is daily habits that break the loop. Here is the promise. In the next few minutes, I will lay out a simple 3-part protocol. First, you will fix hydration timing that quietly irritates the bladder and prostate. Then you will use a short post-meal walk to improve pelvic circulation and lower inflammation. And then we will address the intimacy signal, not as a taboo topic, but as a nervous system and pelvic floor topic that affects prostate comfort and erectile function. Before we get to the steps, you need to understand the principle. The prostate hates 2 things: concentrated irritation and stagnant pressure. It thrives with gentle flow and calm signals. That is it. Now let us build the routine. The first habit is strategic hydration. Most men think drinking water is a simple yes or no, but after 60, timing matters. Here is what I keep seeing. Men drink very little during the day because they do not feel thirsty. Then they realize it late, so they drink a lot at night. They think they are being responsible, but that pattern creates concentrated urine during the day. Concentrated urine is more irritating. It carries more salts and waste in a smaller amount of fluid. Imagine running a strong cleaning chemical through a sensitive tube all day. That tube gets irritated, the bladder gets irritated, and the prostate area gets reactive. You feel that as urgency, burning, pressure, and more frequent trips. Then, when you flood the system at night, you fill the bladder at the worst possible time. You wake up, you pee, you wake up again, and the repair window of sleep never fully opens. So the method is not drinking less, it is drinking earlier. You front-load hydration, give the bladder and prostate diluted, gentler fluid during the day, and taper in the evening so nights stay uninterrupted. The wrong way is almost no water in the morning and afternoon, then a big catch-up at night. The right way is a strong start early, steady intake through the day, then a gradual taper after dinner. When you wake up, drink a full glass of water. Not a sip, a real glass. Your body has been without fluid all night. This dilutes the first urine of the day, reduces irritation, and supports circulation. Throughout the day, sip steadily. Not chugging, not waiting until you are desperate. Then, after dinner, taper. Do not go dry, just avoid large amounts close to bedtime. Strategic hydration is not just about peeing less, it is also about erections. Blood volume depends on water. When you are dehydrated, circulation loses pressure. The penis is sensitive to pressure changes because it needs blood flow to fill and stay firm. Hydrating earlier and steadily supports circulation and supports morning erections, which are a powerful signal of vascular health. The second habit is walking after meals. This sounds too simple, which is why it works. When you walk after eating, you improve circulation and stabilize blood sugar. Blood sugar spikes create inflammation. Inflammation makes tissues more sensitive. More sensitivity means more urgency. Walking after meals reduces that inflammatory ripple and pushes blood into the pelvic region. The pelvis needs blood flow the same way an engine needs oil. If flow is poor, friction rises, and friction in the body is inflammation. The walk is not about burning calories, it is about keeping the system moving. After lunch, take a comfortable walk. After dinner, do the same. This improves digestion, reduces bloating, improves sleep, and supports better testosterone timing. The third habit is intimacy and pelvic relaxation. This is not about your private life. It is about pelvic physiology and nervous system balance. The prostate is part of the sexual system. Pelvic floor muscles surround this region. When they are tense, symptoms feel worse. Tightness, pressure, urgency, discomfort. When they relax, urinary flow often improves. Quality matters more than frequency. Intimacy that is calm and connected lowers cortisol. Lower cortisol supports testosterone. A calm nervous system supports blood vessel relaxation. Relaxed vessels mean better blood flow. Better blood flow means better erections. Ejaculation can help move fluid through the prostate system, but this is not about chasing numbers. It is about balance. If you have a partner, Prioritize unhurried intimacy with touch and relaxation. If you do not, focus on reducing tension through breathing, warmth, and gentle pelvic floor release. Now connect the system. Strategic hydration reduces irritation and protects sleep. Post-meal walking improves circulation and lowers inflammation. Quality intimacy and pelvic relaxation reduce stress hormones and support blood flow. Together, they break the loop. Less irritation means less urgency. Less urgency means fewer night wake-ups. Fewer wake-ups mean deeper sleep. Deeper sleep means better hormone rhythm. Better hormone rhythm means more energy and better erections. More energy means more movement. More movement improves circulation. Here is the daily rhythm. Start the morning with water. Keep fluid steady through the day. Taper after dinner. Walk after lunch and dinner. Protect the evening as a calm-down window. Treat intimacy as a health signal, not a performance test. Focus on calm, connection, and relaxation. What to expect? Within days, many men notice less daytime urgency. Within weeks, sleep improves. With better sleep, morning energy improves, and the morning erection signal often improves too. Not because you forced it, but because the system is less stressed. Over time, these habits restore something men want most: control. Control over the signals shaping how they feel. Your prostate is small, but it has a huge influence on sleep, energy, and confidence. You win by removing irritation, improving flow, and protecting the night repair window. Hydrate early and taper later. Walk after meals. Prioritize calm intimacy and pelvic relaxation. If you try this, comment which habit is your weak spot right now. Drinking too late, sitting after meals, or living under constant stress. And if you want more investigations like this, subscribe. This content is for educational purposes only and does not replace medical advice. If you have severe symptoms, pain, blood in urine, fever, sudden changes in urination, or concerns about prostate cancer, consult a qualified healthcare professional.